So I only just finished recording episode 24 earlier today, and I decided, hey, I'm still in the mood to record. I don't know when I'm going to be feeling this good about recording again. Let's finish the season. For fixture 31, we've got Wolfsburg, and it's another team that we can beat. There's been a lot of teams we could beat that we haven't. Hopefully this is the time that we put it all together. Oh, good return ball to Lindpartner. Everyone was through in. It was a bit of a botched cross, but Ryan's managed to clean up. He becomes our first 5-goal scorer of the season. Wolfsburg getting plenty of chances of their own, however. That was just unmarked. The half's not over yet either. Marshall cleared it out for a throw-in, but didn't get that far. That was very sloppy. But there we go. Oh, here we go. Another return ball. Ryan this time is making the cross. Ludwig, he hasn't been good recently. Right, but even that does not go in. Oh, and offside. Ball on the verge of going in the back of the net. We somehow find a way to not score. We've turned to bins now for the last few minutes, but it looks like Wolfsburg are going to get the attacks. They have thankfully missed. But Bins was able to do nothing with it every time he touched the ball, and 1-1 is going to have to be the result. Still need to make sure we're guaranteed to be in the Bundesliga first, so as much as I want to give Dobner a run today, I'm going to have to stick with Gießen. We've got Nuremberg at home, and they're another team that's beatable, but we've been struggling against teams of similar quality to them recently. Okay, it was a midfield struggle early on. Ryan finally got some room to shoot, forced a save, but not over the line. This hasn't been a highlight-filled game. Bins has now got a run. Oh, it's off the post. Ryan is going to be able to clean up for goal number 6 of his season. Oh, we're doing well to hold on to it. There we go, it's out. And I thought we were going to be able to counter-attack, but offside instead. And right off that kick, they won the ball back and came back for a corner. It's not over yet. Oh, good clearance. Oh, what is Ludwig doing? He had a chance to run through. He just stood there. Nonetheless, Gießen is able to catch that. If he can boot this long, they probably shouldn't have time to get another attack, and they don't. That gets us to 34 points and probably secures our place in the Bundesliga. Indeed it has. The gap is now 8 points with only 2 games to go, and we could yet finish middle third of the table if we have a late surge in May. The only downside is, well, A, 4 in a row for us, and B, our next game is against Leverkusen, who are in that title fight, and they're in a position where they likely need to win both of their remaining games if they want a shot at the title, because Bayern have actually overtaken them. The Bayern might defend their top crown all along. I am not going easy on them. I want Leverkusen to earn it if they are destined to become the champions this season. Oh, they are going to earn it though. Veronen pretty early on gets on the score sheets. We're in the Camp Nou-esque stadium for this one. Leverkusen appear to be the only team other than Bayern that have this specific stadium configuration in the German league. This big crowd might be about to experience a thumping in their favour though. We lost the corresponding fixture 4-0 and they almost made it 2 there. Or maybe not. They've gone down to 10 men. Can we take advantage of this? Not off the free kick that followed, but they've lost their left back and we've got to think there's a chance to attack right now. I am going to... Oh yeah, look at this. We've got plenty of space to the right whenever we attack there. Ryan scores! A knuckleball. The only problem is if Leverkusen do get it down the other end, they're still full strength here, and... Veronen has a brace. Oh, and they're just keeping it down our end now. Even if they're not necessarily scoring, that's more ball that we're not getting. But their right flank is still exposed. Baumgart, I think I subbed him in. Oh, that was a terrible cross though. Abendroff would have put that away otherwise. Well, if Leverkusen go on to win the title, this is a huge result for them to win with 10 men. Huh. Interesting. That's a lot of money for Eibler. But I get the feeling that Eibler's become too good at too regular a player with no issues. I don't actually want to accept it. I think Eibler's going to be one of our key players. Going into round 34, Leverkusen need Bayern to draw or lose, and then they have a chance of winning the title. They're playing Gladbach, so Leverkusen should win that. We don't have much to play for ourselves, so I might play some of my second string players. But Bayern are playing Leipzig. And that's a real catch-22 because I'd like to see Leverkusen win the league after they showed that determination to beat us with 10 men. But to do so, Leipzig would have to get a result. And I said I was going to give the second string a go in this match, but I can't do that if they're in this bad form. I might try and get Bainal or Beckerath on, but otherwise, Domno was the only one I could justify giving the start to, and even then, just barely. Ooh, that was a chance. Baumgart, no. Ah! So instead we concede against the run of play. Oh, good play. Benz is going to equalise. He finally gets back on the score sheets after a drought. Oh, and he might be through for a brace. Doesn't get it this time. It is saved. Beckerath did manage to get in for the last 15 minutes. He might get the cross. Oh, Ludwig misses again. This did feel like the sort of match where we would end up scoring twice from, but if anything, it might be Mainz scoring twice. No, Dobner makes the claim. This might be full time. I'm not too fussed that it is. Rather than look at the standings immediately, I'm going to look at the match list first. Leipzig lost. Well, it's good that Leipzig lost, but not so good that Bayern won another title. Because they've been doing enough winning already. I would have liked to have seen someone else. We needed those 2 extra points too to finish 13th rather than 14th. It's only a small difference in prize money anyway. We get 2 million and we're going to get like 2.25 if we finish 13th. And meanwhile, a dork is going to be smug that he finished 8th in the season. Something I haven't done in at least a while, but probably should, is give you a more comprehensive assessment of our players' skill levels and how they're growing or declining. Gießen is still improving. He has become a very good goalkeeper. Abendroth gained a lot this season. Stuckenschmidt, as you can see, he's declining. Hafez is being propped up by his rapid improvement at the start of the season. I think he is starting to decline, whilst Upend is more or less holding his current skill level. Franzen gained a little bit, not a lot. Geiger has become our best player on the pitch. Lindpatner is starting to decline. Bin's gained a lot. He became better than Ryan this season, who is starting to decline physically. Freivogel, we wanted to play him more often than I did. Marshall still gaining. Beckerath gained a little bit. Baumgart, very minor improvements. Ludwig, minor improvement. Helmersberger starting to decline. Eibler gained a fair bit this season. And between him and Schenk, they're starting to develop as the long-term replacements for Hafez and Amend. Kosaka gained a lot as captain. Schenk, Beinal, we don't really have a gauge of how fast he'll grow yet because he only came in mid-season. Erdmann had a pretty good year. And Domner's actually growing quite quickly himself. In a couple of seasons, he might actually be a useful platoon goalkeeper alongside Gießen, as opposed to just being an occasional sub. We actually have a decent amount of money at the end of the season. Perhaps I should reinvest in some facilities. I was thinking of getting the clubhouse level 2 at this point, but I might need to wait until the economy goes down again or my next sponsor payment to do that. Oh, actually, this is what I could do in the interim. We're going to have a chance to negotiate with sponsors again next month, so it makes sense to get the facility that lets us get more sponsors, right? We don't need the other 3 for now. We're going to have to host another team party. Yeah, this is pretty much going to be the same as last time. He's already upset at Bonhoff. I'll just add that to our PR schedule at the end of the month so that when I pick up this game next, I won't forget about it. But enough about my team. Let's talk about some of the other results that have been happening around the world. As we established, Bayern won the title, Dortmund, Leverkusen and Hamburg 3, 4 and 5. We saw that Bremen won the Prime Cup. And in England, we have Highbury winning by 5 points. Manchester with a good bounce back season. Liverpool made it to world number 1. They're probably not going to be a world number 1 after this season though, because they didn't win either of their domestic trophies. Chelsea penalty shootout over Highbury. Lille win the French League Division 1. And in the Cup, Monaco takes it. Italian League A goes the way of Juventus. Roma managing to get in between the 2 Milans. And the Prime Cup was International. I'm seeing a trend of the league winners losing in the final of the Cup because Juventus was in that final. Real Madrid comfortably ahead of Barcelona, who were in turn comfortably ahead of Atletico Madrid. No real surprises there. Real Madrid doing a cup double. But here's the interesting one. The first Dutch league table, AZ Alkmaar on goal difference, winning the league thanks to Langerak. He put the team on his back. Ajax came this close to winning both trophies, but they actually lost them both. PSV Eindhoven was the cup winner. We move on to Europe, and the UEFA Cup is actually of interest to me because I saw that Bayern made the final, and they have won. That, I believe, is Germany's first European title in the game. As for the Champions League, AC Milan take it over Real Madrid. So no treble for Real, and yeah, Liverpool aren't going to be world number 1 next season. They got knocked out in the quarters. We also have the World Cup going on, so we know the final is Germany versus France, but we won't know who actually won that title because when they play that game, the season will be over, and I don't think we can look back on the results of the prior season until the World Cup is back on. Not a bad season, but not a good one either. Hopefully we can take a step forward next year. I think the team is only getting better aside from some players who are getting phased out.